have some blue states, right?
Mm-hmm.
So most of the states that I mentioned, half of them are blue state and half of them are red states.
Mm-hmm.
They've already talked about in the United States that there's going to be ICE presence within the World Cup, which is really sad, in
Yeah,
the blue states.
yeah. It's really yeah. It's That's why
Yeah.
that's one of the biggest reason why a lot of people a lot of countries wanted to boycott the World Cup because even for the Super Bowl. Yeah, like that's why they're trying to do it because it's like they're saying they don't want people to at least for example, let's say for the Netherlands, yeah, it would be it would be in a way unfair, but more of if the government not letting the people know that okay, perhaps something could happen and while you're watching or enjoying the
Yeah,
World Cup and something,
a lot
something
of
could go
things will
down.
happen, and this is how this is the downfall.
Psychology
So,
is not science. Please, please, psychology is not science. Mathematics is science.
oh, stop it.
Okay,
Stop
Emma.
it.
Why? Okay, Emma, do you care to prove? I mean, to you say, okay, why is it not a science?
I think that person needs to come up and explain themselves and
True,
prove to us why it's not.
true. I mean, at least have a discussion about it. Not, I
Yeah.
mean, let's have a peek in the curtain or just after the curtain. I mean, you just said this. Now there's a curtain we're just covering, saying that, okay, psychology is not a science. We need to take a peek behind the curtain of what do you mean. So, so that's why they wanna. There's a lot of it has to do with a lot of political reasons why they wanna boycott the World Cup, but it also have some logical reasons. Let's say, for example, ice. Ice, as you guys have seen, a lot of situation have happened due to ice. A lot of so far, I believe there are more people who have lost their lives due to ice. But again, a country wouldn't want their citizen to move and prepare the entire trip to go to the US to watch the World Cup and then end up unalive or at worst, I mean, that's to be basically taken away from this world or to be injured. Great news. Immigrants come on visa and never go back home. Now they can watch it on TV back their own country. Wow. You really okay. So crown not on tilt. Wait. Crown
And then
not on
they said be
tilt.
black and proud. That
Yeah,
was really
exactly.
sad.
That's like, okay, wait. Where do you stand in this situation? Because I understand that it seems like you already that's a fact. Why is that a fact? Okay. Why, Crown? I'm a female. Yeah, okay. But why do you believe that though? What's what's your contention or your issue with the immigrants? You because they'll go and basically visa and never go back home. I mean, do you understand that let's say for example the US I mean a lot of countries they have immigrants. Bruh, Crown, where's your country? How many generation you counting 60 to or 1K? I mean 600 to or 1K. I don't know, huh? To be honest. But Crown, why would you say this though? Why? We go back MAGA in the chat. We got exactly. That's the thing. Um I'm American, my generation go back longer than one of y'all whose country and it's okay. You don't even know
You know what the sad part
you
about
don't even know. Stop white women,
you
y'all
know what the
can't
sad
come
part,
to
Superlove,
America.
you know what the sad part about a lot of
Mm,
African Americans
mm,
with the slave trade and all that BS is?
mm,
Some of them are claiming that they're a native to this country, to
mm,
America,
mm.
which they're not.
Yeah.
And it's a delusion that's been built within them, or maybe within some type of whatever imperialist or like some type of white supremacy. You are not native to this country. You
Mm,
are African, whether you want to accept it or not.
yeah.
You came to this country
Y'all are
on
the
those
thinking
slave
y'all can
ships.
stay.
without your choice. You were
Hey,
brought here. You were stripped off of your values, your religion, and your culture, whether you want to hear it or not, and you
yeah.
want to listen to your white savior pinning people against each other, people of color against each other. Okay, imperialism,
Crown. I don't
colonization,
think
they've been
you
doing that
won't
for a
be
long
deported.
time.
Y'all will. Crown. I don't look. Crown. We won't be deported. We won't be deported. Y'all will. Crown. Like, I'm not trying to go to the U.S. and I'm not at the U.S. at the moment. Like there are countries that interest me, and U.S. is not one. I mean, some people will go there. That's why we're trying. Some countries are trying to boycott the European the World Cup because they don't want to have it here. You know, it's not like you think that everybody wants to go there. I could have gone there, but I choose Europe. Winning does nothing. Pack it up. What? Whining? I don't think, to be honest, I think Crown is not the actual person that Crown is trying to be. Crown probably I have a strong feeling that Crown, you are an imposter. Yeah, Crown is an imposter. I will go to America for $1 million too. You would go to America for $1 million too? No, you wouldn't go, or you say you would. So it was gonna. Oh, you wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, like some people think. I don't know if you guys ever seen these videos, but I'm not saying that the Americans, some of them are how you call it, ignorant. I don't know if you
So
guys ever
I
seen.
have a question for the host.
Mm,
Simple question to answer Crown's answer, right?
yeah,
So for example, Crown, you know two people.
you
You
only
have
see
a
this
person
online. Yeah.
that you abused your whole life.
Mm,
You're with this person for your whole life. You abused this person for 400 years. You made
yeah.
them not feel like a human being. You made them do certain things that a lot of humans in life would not be able to be okay with. You punish this person for being a human being just in general. And then somebody else, maybe almost the same color as that person, comes along your way. This person is fresh. This person is okay, but at the same time, you colonized. Let's say, for example, how do I put it without saying colonization? You tippy-toed around this person's situation or where they were at, but you fully did not mentally destroy this person, right? So this person has a little bit of resilience. They come to you, they establish a relationship with you, they're a bit more free, they say a little bit more against you, they can get away with a little bit more things than the other person that you've been abusing for 40, 50 something years. You met this person maybe 10, 8 years ago.
Yeah. Let's land
Who
it. Let's land it.
who hates you more? Who can you work with more? Who can you establish a life with more? Be honest.
So, and between who and who? Special the.
Between the person that you brought without their consent, you put them on a ship, you
Yeah.
put shackles on them, you brought them here, you whipped them, you had them working for free labor. Okay, that person could not go to sleep. They were at your alert every single step of the way of their life. Okay. And even when you said that you freed this person, she knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Crown, whatever, who the F you
No,
are.
no, 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 Rina,
Okay?
Rina.
I don't want to be rude.
No, no, no,
But
no, no, no. Hold on,
it's the
Rina.
raw
Rina, hold on.
truth.
I do understand this annoys you, but please, let's not curse, okay? Yeah. At least do that for me, please.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I do understand what you mean, but again, that's why I'm saying I don't think that Crown is a real person that this Crown is trying to say. And Crown, why you keep typing in capital letter for? Like, why you shouting? Are you angry?
She has to be loud because she was
Yeah,
not heard when she tried to be heard.
lady,
She has
your
to be
little
loud.
story is meaningless to us. Y'all asses are going home. Really? Like, belligerent, forever playing a victim. Who are you talking about, Rodri? Who's playing the victim at this point? Nobody's playing the victim. If you've heard how this conversation started, it wouldn't victimhood would be the last thing on your mind. May God be with you, love. Yeah, exactly, Rina. Just let them go. Let them go. Then stop messing with her home country. You wouldn't even have working. Okay, don't believe in you too, Jesus. What? Okay. Why boycott? Because why boycott? I think Crown is saying why they're boycotting it, but it's because of the political drama that's happening. That's why they want to boycott it. And okay, wow. Let me see. You sound South African. Y'all still got the white man running things. Nope. You are wrong. Oh, Rodri, back it up. Okay. Okay.
Well, the
Wait.
live is about boycotting the World Cup, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And the fact that
You
Germany,
you wouldn't even.
Denmark,
Yeah.
Sweden,
Yeah.
France, the
Yeah.
UK,
Working.
Switzerland is boycotting. They're all
They are
imperialists.
mad
They're all
because they can't come
colonizers,
watch it in
but they have
America.
somehow a little bit woken up, right? And that's
Yeah.
why they're boycotting it because
Mm,
corruption in the United States of America and what's happening in the United States of America
mm,
happened how many years ago in these countries that we're talking about? These countries that you put up today,
mm,
except for Sweden. I'm from Sweden.
mhm.
I was born and raised in Sweden.
Yeah. Corrupt.
I came to the United States 7 years ago.
Mhm.
7 years ago, I came here to study as a universal student. I came here to study. My mom lives here,
Only a problem because
and
it's the
it was
US.
a big
That's
change for me.
nice.
But these countries today, they're against it because they know what they did and they know
Yeah.
the harm that they caused,
There are
the
reasons
Holocaust,
to boycott, yeah,
colonization, all that stuff.
but we don't.
And today we have a president
Syria.
in America that's doing the same thing they did in the 1930s, 1940s Germany. Nobody wants to relive that story, but we are with all these phones and gadgets that we have today. We still are. So let them boycott it. I support Europe.
Okay.
I
All
support them.
right. You look Samana, not Swedish. Okay. Well, I mean,
I was born and raised in Sweden.
yeah,
I don't look Swedish, but I was born and raised there. So
yeah.
I don't
So
have to look Swedish
Samora,
to be born and raised there. But I was
yeah,
born and raised there.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, so Rina, so who else wanna boycott it? Who else will say let's boycott the World Cup? Because I mean,
I think a lot of Latin
you have
countries want
made
to boycott.
you have made your point really clear, Rina, why you wanna boycott it. But some people just wanna, just wanna spill some hate, and then they don't wanna explain themselves. They just wanna say, "Oh, pack it up and go." How can you look a nationality? Exactly. I mean, oh, you can actually boycott USA. Oh, okay. Chef Steve. Where are you originally from, though? Who? Are you asking, Irina? But Samura Link. I answer the question. Boycott or not? Are you in for it or not? And if that's and what are your thoughts about the reason why this boycotting conversation is being carried on by these countries up there? Um, Trump is doing all this for money because the dollar is losing its value. Oh, hey, King, King, that's another conversation to have. That's more of an economical conversation, but you're on the right path, to be honest. Um, I'm I'm in my country, not fleeting to others. You have no others to go to at this point. No visa. Yeah, exactly. You have no others to go to. At least I can go and visit. Look, I can go and visit whenever I want, whenever that I want, and it's not a place I would want to stay because, like, one thing is for sure. I don't know. From the moment I know it's not all states in the US that are like that, and I would like to hear from you guys who are from the US. But from the moment as you are a child to the moment that you are grown up, so many things can unalive you there. There's so many conflict in that country. Yeah, boycott the thing. America is no is Okay, all right. Let's. I don't know if that word is living in the Netherlands, but background Eritrea. Okay, you from Eritrea. Okay, living in the Netherlands too. What? So for the World Cup, then, what country you guys are? Are you going for Netherlands as well? Who are you to determine whose land is who when you can't even say when? Bonjour, comment ça va? You are fleeing others' resources. We don't flee. We yeah, you fight. Okay. Well, dollar is low cause our prioritize exporting economic 101. Yeah, exporting. So what are you saying? I mean, wait. I mean, at this point, to be honest, the US had a W when it comes to their oil reserve that came from Venezuela. I want to go to the World Cup, but it seems chaotic. Yeah, that's what I mean. A lot of people want to go, but it just seems chaotic. Even some friends of mine, they were telling me that they wanted to go with their entire family, but they don't feel safe. They don't feel like it's worth it. Well, watch it on television. You can come. Okay, Crown. You just repeating yourself at this point. You're not adding anything new to this conversation. I go for an African country. Which one is that? Eritrea, I think. Of course, everyone but African. Okay. Ça va bien et toi? Ça va? Impeccable. I will be. American is not a real place anymore. Yeah. What would you say it is then? Since it's not a real place. What would you say that America is at this point? Um, if it's not a real place. So okay, then in that case, Shiesty and everybody else in the chat, what country are you guys supporting? Mm, hmm. It's gonna take some time before these matches begin. Oh, sheesh. I support all African countries. Okay, well, is there a specific one that you're gonna support your home country? Why boycott the World Cup? Have you that because of Trump? That's why. Because of Donald. I just joined. Yeah, I noticed that you just joined. But I don't know if you know what's going on. These are the countries that are trying to do that. But again, Senegal specifically, they showed heart at the AFCON. Yeah, Senegal and France. Oh, you're going for Senegal and France. Oh, okay, so you're living in France, but you're from Senegal originally. Okay. Yeah, France. France tend to have a strong team though. I live in the US. Oh, okay. Really that shit? What is that digit? Oh, how's life for you there? Is the Are you American? Richie. My dad is Senegalese and my mom is French. Okay. Also Dutch team because many talents. So rooting for the Netherlands as well. Born and raised. Yeah, true. I mean, I'm supporting the Dutch team for sure. For real, I'm supporting the Dutch team. Oh, well, let me see. This was the article. Burr, are you supporting Ethiopia? Or is there a different team that you're supporting? All the African team? Where I'm from Pays-Bas. Okay, born and raised in the US, you said, right? Alol, we suck at all sport but running. Yeah, I don't know about that, but I know you guys are good at running, bro. That's one thing for sure. Like you guys are good. There's like how many? I think it's four sisters or six sisters that are the best at running in the Ethiopia. Like it's a family thing. I have been a fan of the Brazilian team all my life. Okay, King. So you're going for Brazil. I'm pretty sure he's from Netherlands, guys. Yeah. How do you know that? And how did you know? Yeah, well, you've been probably. How did you? Okay, let me one. How did you know? It's confirmed. What is confirmed? Um. Yeah. Yeah. The badass sisters. Yeah. Are they, bro? Are they really that? I mean, they must be that good. But have you seen them? Like, are they really that good? To be honest. Um. but but they will not play. I think look, I think they will play, to be honest. I think it's just a publicity stunt to express. It could have been a way to actually spread awareness to what could go down for people who come in. Okay, you from Morocco all the way. Morocco. I think they saying that because they're trying to make sure that people know what the environment is and how to protect themselves and how to carry themselves. I am Dutch, so I can tell accent kind of. Okay, well, that's a good guess. Educated. Yeah, I've met them. Well, the older sisters. Okay, cool, cool. All right, bro. Boycott brand in favor of certain action in the Middle East. Okay, what brand specifically then would you say bank? Are you from the Middle East, I will assume? I've heard some stories with I don't know if you know about I want some Starbucks is a big one. What's going on with Starbucks? What's going on with our coffee? Where you pulling up an article? Oh, you can just basically you can just boycott the World Cup. You can just Google it. You mean if I cannot show the article here? I mean, there's even if I put the link, yeah, you can just you can see even Pakistan, but I'm not sure even Pakistan. If Pakistan does Pakistan have a strong team, y'all? Mm, there's what's up, Nature's Garden. Oh, I thought you were gonna show someone about the USA. Oh no. Okay. No, no, no. Oh, I mean, you mean you wanted to see some action? Is that what you're saying? No, this is a conversation that isn't to. Okay, let's see. This is saying. Okay, I think it's this is an article right here that's saying reasons to boycott World Cup 2026. So I'm gonna see if I can um show you guys. Guys, I'm also streaming on YouTube. If you wanna see what I'm seeing, then you can go on YouTube to see what I'm seeing. But people of the game of the people, I guess that's what they are going for. The slogan that they are going for this year. Okay, so they say the number one reason to boycott what is that? To boycott the World Cup is because ticket price, a sign of the time. Ticket for major sport events, music, entertainment is great scam on our time. But basically, it's just saying that the tickets are super expensive. The price of ticket for the 26 Cup start at over £3,000 for the tickets. It's that much. So that's the one reason why to boycott. It's the ticket prices are too high. And the second reason is because 48 team as floated as can be. Floated. Okay, more teams certainly does not mean more quality. It is quite the reverse. For years, FIFA has been punishing the boundaries in the World Cup from 16 to 24 or to 32, and now 48 teams that are playing. There will be a lots of very average games, and as well, and as we have already seen, this first stage group are very weak. Okay, what the first stage group, isn't it gonna be Mexico? Are Mexicans very weak? Um mm, 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 mm. Oh dang. Starting to get some tired. Okay, oh wait. Okay. Wait. Let's see the match. They say the first they're gonna be very weak. Okay, can I reject this? No, come on. Okay, I had the schedule here. They were showing the schedule, but for some reason the schedule is not showing anymore. But basically, they are saying some matches would won't be that entertaining. That's one of the reasons why they're saying. So the overall quality will be poor the first phase, which runs from June 11 to June 27th. 7 will probably be tedious. So okay, that's one. It's the third reason why to boycott. They want to boycott the FIFA World Cup is because that the United States contra mundum. So since Donald Trump took over, the U.S. president has wasted little time in insulting many countries and their leaders. So this is the reason, one of the reason. And now the third reason. The fourth reason is that an issue of personal safety, like I was saying, this means unrest on the street. Mark ICE, which is the Immigration Control Enforcement Agency, dragging people out of their homes, cars, and arrest, and to almost, it's actually more than 250,000 of people being arrested. Will Germany organize an alternative? I would hope, but I don't think so. I think they probably will still go on with it, but these are the reason that they have put together to say why they want to ban the World Cup. 73% of which concern people with no criminal conviction. So basically, 73% of 225,000 people who were arrested, they were not convicted as to be a criminal. So think about this: a World Cup, like, you have to guys have to think about this, because the World Cup is for people people from all over the country. Apart from, it's gonna be 48 different teams, 48 different countries, and there will be a lot of people that are gonna be immigrants. I mean, it's like to say 48 out of the 48, the US is the only one gonna be that are not gonna be illegal aliens, as they like to say it. But again, so that can leave, since I started this whatever they're doing, taking people with which they call illegal alien, they call people, regular people, illegal alien. So a lot is gonna happen. So the TV footage resemble a collapse of Banana Republic, or one of the big dictatorship that we were synonymously with South America. Okay, ICE arrests have more than doubled in 2025. Furthermore, 2026 has opened with ICE agent unaliving 36-year-old woman, and another. Basically, you guys have seen ICE unalive this new guy. I think it was the end of last month. 36. He was also 36 years old, or 38, I believe. But it's also fair tactic. But I mean, yeah, it's fair tactic until it happens to you on it, bro. I do understand, but no, you're right. It is fair tactic. It is. But the thing is, it is not really because it says to other people who are thinking to go to the US for migration, to migrate to the US, that they better try to do to gain your citizenship in the legal way than rather just go there. But it is fair tactic, but also to the people that these things are happening to, it's not a fair tactic. It's actually a living hell. The ticket are also too expensive. That's Riaza. That's also the second reason that I said. The tickets are £3,000, and that's the bottom. That's like the baseline. I'm not saying it's not happening. Yeah, I know. I get what you mean. That's the baseline of the ticket. I'm not saying it's not. Okay, wait. I'm not saying it's not happening, but they are targeting cities. Yes. Why should we? Should we what? Oh, why should we? Okay. I already said the first reason. I'll give you guys a quick recap of the reasons why. This is from the FIFA Federation. They've put together this how you call it? Reasons to boycott World Cup. If you're new here, now you can hear the reasons. The ticket price is a sign of the time. The ticket prices are too expensive. That's one. And 48 teams. There are basically too many teams. That's what they're trying to say. And there are gonna be some games that people probably don't want to watch. I do understand that, but some teams, in some ways, that part, I kind of disagree with it, because just because the team might not be to a certain level, people from that country would still admire or would still be happy to see that their country is part of the World Cup. So it's like, it has its good, but it has its negative, but it also has a big positive. I think ice should be the number one reason. You think so? Okay. Well, they put ice. The third reason is is Donald Trump. That's the third reason. And the fourth reason is ice. And the fifth reason is because America could be at war. I don't know that if you guys knew this. Neglect this administration already is admitting they did too much, to be honest. Yeah, a lot. They did a lot. So notwithstanding, so the fifth reason is because American could be at war. Notwithstanding the situation in Ukraine and Gaza, the US has attacked Venezuela already. Yeah, a country with around 18% of global oil reserve. So all of this, guys, I'm asking, I don't know if you guys seen this, but I'm asking, where is this oil gonna go to? I mean, it's already in the US, but sheesh, that's a lot of oil that they have taken. Just like that. Imagine that I come to just like that. America could be a war with Iran and or Venezuela. Yeah. But I mean, the Venezuela-ish thing is over at this point. Maybe Iran, they actually are planning it. It's actually in the working already. He literally admit he keeping it. Yes, bro. He literally admit that he's taking it and he's gonna keep it. And he's looking forward to companies who gonna be playing nice to to basically it's all they're gonna have to exactly they're gonna have to go through the processing of the oil, and also this he's not there are companies who handle these things. So okay, um and said he would give some oil and some oil, because it's like that's the thing, it's like we were watching. I can't believe this, like this is a beautiful time that we're living in, to be honest, but it's like the time that we're living in, to be honest, also is crazy. Like this is happening in front of our eyes. A literal, how do you call this? Maybe I cannot say that word, but you guys know what I mean. Like uh, going to another country and doing this, taking their stuff, taking their president and taking their stuff, just like that. Thank you guys. Guys, can you guys share the live, and can you guys send some, if you're feeling generous? Oh, I actually have this. Bombaclat soon. Yeah, let me see. Venezuela won't go to war with us. They are literally celebrating it, but we are at war with yeah, and Iran. Yeah, true. The Venezuela issue thing is already settled. This vegetarian diet, they tell ourselves. Soon probably with Greenland. Yeah, Greenland will be. I don't know what's gonna happen with Greenland, to be honest, but I'm really curious too. It's been really curious. But at this point, what Trump is saying, that just give us Greenland without putting up a fight. Stop, don't fight it. He's just basically saying, don't fight it. Just sign the papers. That's it. He's saying like it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen whether you like it. Just don't fight it. Just sign the papers and we're good. This is in a nutshell what he's like trying to tell them, or saying to them. Like, you can try to fight it, you're gonna lose. Just make things easy on yourself and just let it happen. Have you heard that the Netherlands has drawn a petition to boycott the World Cup? Really? The Netherlands too? Okay. Riza, okay. Seriously. Interesting. If you can send it to me, if you Riza, if you can, I can just maybe Google it quickly. Let me see. No, no, Riza, are you serious though? Are you trolling or are you serious? Okay, let me take a look quickly. Then, uh, the no, serious. No, it's up for leaving us. Okay, petition urgent. Yeah, okay, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Okay, wait, I'm gonna get that one too. That, okay. Let me see. I think they are ramping things up because the world is rejecting their world order. Yeah, true. Serious, it's up. Okay, thank you, Riza. Thank you, guys. Love you. Thank you, much love. I'm gonna go through this because it's actually true. It's the 27th of January. This is gonna be the next one. But let me continue on with the reasons, because they say America could be at war. So, and let's say, for example, let's say what they say, what else? This is apparently in the cause of stopping drugs traffic entering the US. Of course, there will be no action in the US, but it creates an unstable environment in which to stage a major sporting and cultural event. Facts. I mean, you handsome, so smile more often. Thank you, D. D, D, I'm sure you're beautiful too, D. Are you a girl, right? Okay, appreciate it, D. So what else? It's a cultural event, yeah, true. And if Denmark, for example, qualified, they will travel to a country that is posing a threat to its kingdom. It would be no great surprise if the US engage in military action before World Cup 2026. But the question is, with who? I mean, who with? Who with? With who? Okay. So maybe, I mean, there can be world war can happen anytime. So the number six reason is because of FIFA. FIFA decision making has to be questioned. Russia, Qatar, USA, 2030's convenience allocation, and Saudi Arabia. FIFA have been overloading the international calendar for the past decade with the Club World Cup. It is different. It is different guises, and the World Cup being expanded and the war. Okay, get to the point. Question remark hanging over them. The current relationship between Gianni Infantino, the FIFA president, and Trump look very unhealthy. I mean, it seemed healthy a couple of months ago, but maybe that changed. So to be honest, I don't know why anyone would want to travel to the US for the cup when ICE is radically pulling. That's what I'm saying. for skills transfer. You hear? I don't. That's what I'm saying, because that's what this article is also saying, that they don't know this instability. And guys, since this started, not even a year ago, over a quarter of a million people have been taken. And guess what? These quarter of a million people that have been taken, these people, 73% of them were not, they were not doing anything wrong. It could have been just any one of you, for example. You didn't they did not have any issues with the law. It was just wrong place, wrong time, or they was just probably targeted. And so the FIFA president and Trump look unhealthy, their relationship. So it's saying also there is talk to Infanito breaking his own ethic code, and there was that ludicrous or ludicrous. There is no more innocent until proven guilty here at this point. It's true, it isn't. And psychophanic FIFA Peace Prize. I've seen and heard teachers report the student or the parents of student. That's so sad. Oh my God, like that's so sad. That is true. Do you do you think USA need that is so sad. Like I don't get it why they do this. And I've heard one of the worst stories, but I'm gonna I mean, it can't get any worse than that. I mean, knowing that your parents are gonna be deported because your your own teacher call eyes on your on your parents. So so basically, they are saying that the FIFA president and Donald Trump, their relationship seems very unhealthy. FIFA history has been tarnished at times by its willingness to make friends with autocratic leaders. Expanding the World Cup to 48 teams create a huge, expensive, and prolonged competition that only a few hosts can practically take on. You could, almost there, guys. This is the last piece. You could argue that Infantino need people like the US, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar, at but that isn't the point. Most critics of FIFA consider they consider they have long prioritized financial gain over the good of the game. It's hard to disagree with them. Wow. Okay. I mean, this is the fifth, I think the sixth reason. FIFA. I think America care about soccer like that. I don't think, yeah, I mean, America care about American football, right? Um, the guy, those guy did a video expose the teacher the other day. The video is online. Really? What do you call it? Should I just Google video of teacher? Video of, let me see. Video of teacher exposing how do you should I call it? Students, parents to us. Do you think USA need African supporters? Nah. I think African supporters would be more safe if they supported themselves. It will make the sign for men in society to notice how effort the other is. In a way, maybe this is a sign for men in society to notice how if affected the other is. What is that what you're saying? Are you American? Thank God no. I'm not, Shaki. Are you American, Shaki? Or Shaq? Are you? Yeah, okay, then Burr, what are you saying? Like fuck up. Effed up. Oh, you mean okay. Okay. Effed up. Okay. I mean, you didn't have to say it, Burr. No, I should I don't know what this platform requires of me, so Yeah, you should have put F, with the mark in Saudi Arabia. Let me see. I'm from Denmark. Apple user, you from no, seriously, you from Denmark? Because how does Denmark feel about, this entire situation with the World Cup? I'm sorry, you're so innocent. No, it's not about me being innocent. You can say that, but it's just that like this platform sometimes it just get. Yeah, I think they send ice for me. Now it's part of it is owned by the US. I think they send an ice for me. Oh, I thought I was person. It was no, it's not a personal thing. Like for me, I don't mind you cursing. It's just like for this thing. That's all. It's just that they are very sensitive. It's not me. They can be very sensitive. That's I mean for me, I'm a grown up, so I don't care. You can speak, but that's why I have other platform that I use that are not like this. I get it. It's a business. It's yeah. Yeah. I'm from Sweden and we are going to World Cup. Okay, really? The one? Really? Okay, good. All right. Okay. This okay. Are you really the one? The one. Are you really Swedish? You should promote your career to like do space of on life coaching. Do a space. Really? Okay. What part? Where are you? Where what part? Sweden. You should promote your career to like do a space on life coaching. Oh, you mean like do live coaching? I do as well. Okay. Well, I mean you yeah, I mean is it your parents or you going because how much money you paying for that? It's gonna cost you like some what do you have? Swedish kroner? I think you have kroners. So what are you okay, Burr? I mean that's a good idea, Burr. Like what's on your mind? You have something else? Oh, I wanted to check the US ICE to visit North. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell this story as well. Baltimore Country School investigate teacher over social media. It's pretty expensive though, yeah. So that's why the one. You probably the one because you got that. You breaking the bank to go see that these matches. Baltimore Country School investigate teacher over social media post alleged to help ICE. Oh, okay. Let's hear this. Oh, yeah, and you can be like TikTok, Dr. Phil. Oh, people, I've been hearing people saying that. Like, should maybe I should take. Maybe I. Phil, did you know you're not the only one that's been saying this to me? And how should I be the guys? Should I be the TikTok Dr. Phil? Um, it's a once a lifetime opportunity. Yeah, I mean, like, why would you say that? Okay, what's okay? The one I'm trying to understand. Why would you say it's a once in a lifetime opportunity? Because it's like there can be other ones. There will be other ones in the future. I don't want to know. I do know you don't know how long you're gonna live for, but is it though? Let me see. Oh my mother life delayed is the worst player I have ever seen in my life. Oh my mother life the lap. What do you mean by that, Alex? I don't get it. Maybe I'm missing something. Oh, my mother's life, the lap is the worst player I've ever seen in my life. Okay. Wow, there are so many original thoughts. What? Yeah. What do you mean? Somebody else said that to her. Yeah. Oh, you mean sarcastic? Yeah. I mean, thank Asha for sharing. Guys, can you guys like up? Can we get to everybody? Can we get to 7K? We are almost there. We're like 200. If everybody tap the screen, yeah. Are you willing to go to the World Cup? Me, right, Zion? No, no. I don't think it's. Hmm. I've thought about it. Like I love football, but I don't love football that much, to be honest. I don't even want to watch regular games. I watch World Cup. Like, so you can see some people would classify me as not a football lover, but I don't care. But at this point, so would you, Riza, travel while you're young in it? Okay, the one. Okay, you travel while you're young. Okay, all right, like that. Okay then. So you're only going for Swedish to watch the Swedish match. D-Lab striker from Chelsea. Oh, okay, okay, wait, wait. He's the worst. Alex, you hate him with a passion. Mm. Why did he get you pissed? Guys, we almost at 7K, y'all. If you guys everybody tap the screen, I would appreciate it. Let's get 7K. Oh, I didn't hear the story yet, but this is a real thing. This is saying Baltimore County School investigating teacher over social media post allegedly to help ICE.
Into the people. Outrage, shock, and betrayal are what some students and alums of Overly High School are feeling after their teacher allegedly made this post on social media calling on ICE to investigate almost 50.
Okay. Oh, this teacher is so, oh my God. Is that a Karen, to be honest? Like, this teacher sent a post. If you guys have heard anything else, too expensive in ice with the, yeah, too expensive in ice. And there could be World War also. You know, who knows? I love it, but I will never go out. I love it, but yeah. Are you taking too long to get to my comment? Okay, wait. I'm doing. Okay, well, all right, bro. Calm down, bro. Like ice would be, yeah, right. And then you'll be like, how up? You know, you start speaking Dutch all of a sudden, it'd be like, oh yeah, you're definitely going back. Like, you know, I don't know if when you get triggered or irritated, then you'll switch to Dutch. Okay, it says we have almost 50 students at my school. This is a teacher, y'all. We had almost 50 students at my school be illegal excused to escape and support illegal protests earlier this week. Oh my God. So all are either immigrants of or kids of, I mean, I'm reading it as it is. This person, I don't know, I hope is not an English teacher. If you want the name to investigate families to find illegals, let me know. I'll DM. I'll give names and school. All in MD. Okay, that happened in February. That's happened in February 5th. That's last year. It's like going to a year now, and I'm like, this can't be real.
Hispanic students who were excused from class earlier this week for a protest supporting immigrants. In the alleged and since deleted post, it reads, we had almost 50 students at my school be illegally excused to skip and support illegals protest.
I just read that, bro.
Week. All are either immigrants or kids of. If you want the names of families to find illegals, let me know in DM. I'll get names and school, all in Maryland.
And I think it's racist because he's saying that all these people are illegal, either illegal or from parents that are illegal.
But when it comes to making kids feel safe, you should feel safe to go to school.
Yes, we have organized a peaceful protest that we were doing during lunch.
During lunchtime hours Friday at Overly High School, chants of "We Are One" could be heard through school hallways as students protest what they describe as a severe break of their trust by someone who is there to educate and believe in them.
He was already like kind of controversial as a teacher, but we just like let it slide because we thought he was just being honest, an honest person.
Because we thought we knew who he was, but really saying like these things behind the scenes.
Okay, so basically I knew it. The students will find out who that teacher is because, you know, the students are not dumb. They know who is who. But they found out, they thought the teacher was basically just speaking his mind, just like, you know, there's in the US you have freedom of speech, you can express yourself, so it's all good. But this teacher even went further to say, well, to try to message ICE, how evil can you be? Like, what do these kids do to you? So now, like, what? Think about this. If these kids, their families are gone from that country, what's gonna happen next? So all these kids gonna be basically they're gonna create over 50 broken family. They know, and these kids won't be able to attend the school anymore. Like, why would they do this type of things? You know the type of person who would do that type of thing.
which kind of like upset people, and it like brought a lot of people's mood down because like a lot of people really looked up to him as like a teacher and someone that they could talk to.
A lot of the students are feeling a lot of things right now. It's extremely frustrating.
That frustration was responded to by the school's principal, Dr. Monica Sample, who sent this letter home to parents. It reads in parts, "The statements made in the post do not represent our values as a school community and fall outside high expectations for staff members. The administration is following all BCPS policies and procedures to investigate and address this incident and remains committed to providing all students with a safe and welcoming learning environment." That confidence echoed by Overly High School senior and student leader Jennifer Chacon.
Yeah.
They have been amazing about supporting students.
Why boycott?
As we say at Overly, we are one, we are family. So when something on the inside like that happens, it's just very overwhelming for everyone.
WJZ did attempt to contact the teacher in question, but have not heard back. On Your Corner in Overly.
Of course, he wouldn't say nothing. He wouldn't. Of course not, because that teacher. There's a lot of reason, King. I've already talked about them. It's been more than an hour since we've been going over this. Of course, that teacher wouldn't. That's a coward. That's really a coward, to be honest. He can get behind his text. I will do this. I will, like, how could you? I'm genuinely curious. However, I already boycott the World Cup by default. Oh, okay, King. Why? Why? I mean, interesting. I already talked about the sixth reason why it's happening. Because the one is because of the Mr. Donald Trump, and the second one is because of the pricing, and third ones is because of the FIFA. They're saying there's so much instability in the country of America. Facts. So there's a lot of reasons they have said. Guys, I'm also streaming on YouTube if you want to look at what I'm seeing, or you can, because I was putting this article here and you can watch also. It's super live. However, it's already boycott. So I'm too American to participate in soccer. Oh, okay. So you are more of an American football. So you go for American football. Legal citizens are too being arrested by being profiled and held in jail. So why would anyone come? That's what I heard. I heard even police officers. Kamikaze. I've heard even police officers. They call it football. Yeah, yeah. Have been arrested because they thought they were illegals. Seriously. And even there was even a pastor. Let me see. That was being arrested by ICE agents. Football. Real sport like basketball and football are more enjoyable. Okay. Oh, King. Yeah, I play basketball, so I agree with you. Maybe I'll pretend to have watched it if the US wins it. Okay, then. All right, good strategy, King. Football or soccer? Yeah, well, in Europe we call it soccer. Soccer. But you guys in the US you call it football. Oh yeah, so this is the video of this priest who has been okay, listen to this, y'all. I don't care so much for watching sport. Me too. I rather play sport than watch it. That's me. So we agree, kamikaze. Okay, so this is the news article. Scale transfer. Like, what happened? I thought you were following me. Thanks. I rather play. For me, I prefer to be part of the action than to be watching it and like, yay! Like, I mean, the only way I would do that. That's why I like the World Cup, is because it's a moment that brings friends along, you know? So it's a moment that brings friends. Okay. Hi.
Yo, my brother.
How you doing, Kamikaze? Hey, it's
Yeah, I'm good, man.
yeah, Skills. Do you want to come up now, Skills? How you doing? What's on your mind?
You know, like the title says, Boycott the World Cup. It's something that I posted weeks ago, months ago, actually, right?
You can send me, give me Skills. You can send me an invitation if you want to come up. I don't know if you want to come up still. Yeah, go ahead, Kamikaze.
Yeah, the reason why I said boycott the soccer, right, is because if you want to protest, right, for something real that's happening in the world, right, I think all, you know,
I don't
not to
see it.
bring race in this shit, right? But
Yeah.
if you want to really protest in this world, all the black nations need to just boycott. Just don't participate to really make a statement that, yo, something needs to change in this world. That's going to really show the world, like, hey, something is going on. Because we just participate in these games that the elite control anyway. Yeah, so, yeah. Often that's, in a discussion, somebody said that soccer is revolutionary, or it actually does something for the world. It doesn't. It's just a game, man.
Yeah.
In some places, it does something for the people, but it's just a soccer game, man. Like, it's been around for so long, it hasn't changed the world. A real impact is if people stop playing.
Yeah, yeah, I see. I mean, that's that's a way of approaching it. Okay, my bad, y'all. I don't know. That's a way to approach it, because what you're saying is it's entertainment, y'all. At the end of the day, it's entertainment. We get the feeling that, okay, that we do something, but yeah, it's still entertainment. That's why, for me, like I said, I rather play it than to watch it, because watching it, it's like it's more rewarding. I mean, playing it is more rewarding because you are in the game and you getting the getting the movement itself. You know, you can relax after a
I
night
like
game.
the outcome, though. I like the outcome of the matches, though. You know,
What do you mean?
that's always exciting.
What do you mean the outcome? Like when?
Like the finals, like Senegal. Like, I didn't watch the African Cup at all, but
Yeah.
it was exciting for me to know that Senegal won. You know, the
Yeah.
outcome is exciting.
The outcome, yeah, same. For right, yeah. Hey, I don't know if you were passing through after the AFCON. I had this conversation. I was hearing Moroccans and Senegalese point of view. It was awesome. It was so good. Yeah, sometimes I even think of bringing it back, but it's been like now almost 3 weeks. But I mean, there's a lot of people who, yeah. What did you find about it, Cami?
I was actually on a live talking about it because I'm from the Netherlands, right? I was born in Suriname, South America, but I grew up in the Netherlands, right? So I grew up around a lot of Moroccans. And, you know, Moroccans are a certain type of way, right? A little bit racist, you feel me? We don't have to go into it, but it was a good live talking about the behavior of the Moroccans.
Yeah.
It was kind of shady, you know? But it's nothing surprising to me since I grew up with them.
Okay. All right. Let's give Skills. Skills, what's on your mind? How you doing, Skills?
Thank you for giving me the time to share and join the conversation. Last time, I think it was an interesting topic that you have tackled that I would have really liked to talk about. I don't think it's okay now to go back to that topic. Hopefully, next time we can get together, plan the topic, and then we can have our conversation.
Sure, sounds
I'm
good.
not much of a football player myself or a football fan.
Yes.
But I'm kind of curious about what your guest said, that Moroccans are racists and that he wasn't surprised by that. So if you could elaborate what he meant by that and what is it exactly that is racist about them. So especially that he says he claims to have lived with Moroccans and he said that they are a certain way. I think
Yeah.
I would like to learn more about that, exactly what he meant by that.
Not to go too deep in it, But I was 13 years old when I moved from South America to Europe, to the Netherlands, and you have massive populations of Moroccans, and I grew up with them, like whole neighborhoods. And then, they're a little bit anti-black. You have good ones, though, let me say that too. But on general, their population is anti-black. I have real life run-ins with them, but I don't want to get into it too deep, man.
Come on, I think when one makes such a claim, you clearly feel strongly about it. For you to, pronounce such an outrageous claim about any people.
Oh, wait.
No,
It's
no, no.
outrageous?
The World Cup.
It is. I mean, to label someone as racist, man, I think it's not fair to them, especially if you yourself now acknowledge that not everybody is. But I'm curious as to what is it exactly that Moroccans said to you, especially if you have specific examples. For me, what I know about Morocco is an African country. I think the majority of people, Moroccans, are African. There are some Arabs living in there, perhaps a lot of Arabs, but still, I think Moroccans. I've met a number of them. I've lived with a number of them. I did business with them. I did work in Morocco as well, and I think they are proud Africans and proud people in general. And I am yet to actually experience what you yourself said as racist. I happen to be a person of color myself. And
You don't sound like a dark skinned Negro though. I'm not gonna lie.
no, I am.
You're from a dark skinned Negro.
No.
Super dark skinned.
Really? Skill?
Sorry?
Where you from, Skill? Like, look, so, well, let's say your parents.
Yeah. Well, I'm African. That's one. I'm not super dark layered skin, but
You like me? You like me or lighter?
I'm more or less like yourself, but I do believe that I'm a black person and I'm an African person.
Okay.
No, look. You have to be a real Negro like me. You feel me?
Come on, brother. I mean, it's not about that. I think we
Brother, wait. Give me 10 seconds. I'm going to tell you the truth. And I can send you a live with real black people from Amsterdam because I grew up in Amsterdam City, right?
Yeah.
And then you're going to hear the testimony of thousands of black folks. Bro, I'm going to send you videos, bro. My life experience from the age of 13, they call us High Z. Look, I can walk with a blonde girl, but if I walk with a Moroccan girl with a burqa on, it's game over. Bro, I could actually lose my life. In the year 2000, 2001, 2002, 3, 4, 5, bro, I could lose my life, bro.
Really?
The people on general are racist, bro. They call me High Z. See, if you're not a dark-skinned Negro, you're not going to experience what I experienced. But like I said, I don't want to get too deep into it because you said it's outrageous. You don't believe it. So it is what it is, man,
Okay, wait.
I think
Okay.
at the end of the day, everybody's
Okay, here's
opinion, of course.
we
their
know
impressions.
Skills. I think you need to reveal at this point. We see Rina reveal, Kamikaze reveal. See, Rina is, Rima. I don't know about you, Skills. If you wanna, show some skin, or put some skin in the game.
No, that's a good one. But brothers, I mean, in all fairness, it's not. I think if we are now going to a level where I think it's not conducive to start, showing skin and telling people, okay, you are there and there. It's just about, I think, the idea that we are online live where perhaps, I don't know, hundreds of people are watching. I don't know where this recording will end up, where we have somebody labeling a nation or labeling peoples as racist.
So you don't
or
believe me?
otherwise. It's not about belief. I think the way you went about it, I do believe you, which is disturbing, to be honest. I think you're a fair person. You're a fine individual.
Plus,
But
I
it's
also
not.
add that I have Moroccan brothers too, though, right? Not just the negative. I got real cool Moroccan brothers, but believe me, on general, as a Negro, trust me, bro, it's not cool, bro. Trust me, it's not cool.
Yeah, but here's the thing: we can look at this in different levels. We might perhaps talk about, let's say, a Moroccan community in the Netherlands. You said that you live in the Netherlands. That's one category of Moroccans. As I said, there are very super dark-skinned Moroccans living in Morocco as well. Are they racists as well? Because that's the thing, when we start labeling people or groups of people with one brush as racist or as degenerate or as illiterate or as stupid, I don't think that's an how dialogue is conducted, and I don't think that's the way forward. Especially if you are at least perceived as African or as a dark person. We know what history did to us. We know what history said about us. We know how we are going about in life trying to prove that we're not that, or we don't actually answer to that. So if we amongst each other start labeling one another this way, I think it's not fair. I'm not saying, I'm not, taking away from your own personal experiences with Moroccans or a group of Moroccans, for instance, but I think we should be a little bit careful in
One last one.
labeling a whole nation. Yeah.
What if Black Americans told you that they experience racism with white Americans? What would you say? The same as you're saying right now?
Here's the thing: if I look at a socio-historical contexts, of course, it's legitimate to talk about racism in the States, and not just there, across the world. I think racism started far before, the time the Black Africans experienced it in the United States, but if they say so, we might believe so. And again, are all white Americans racist? And that's the question to ask, because we don't want to basically, to look at one experience, one individual's experience, and then generalize it over a whole nation or a whole group of people. That was my
I understand. Look. I understand with you both, because I understand what he has been through with his basically and his experience. For me, I haven't experienced that because, again, even though I live in the Netherlands, my experiences with Moroccans has been pleasant. And I'm not saying there aren't some that are, like what you're saying, racist. But again, that is from his upbringing, that what he's experiencing and skills. So I understand with you too. It's like we cannot paint everyone with a broad. Hold on, Rina. No.
Are you Amazigh? Are you Amazigh or no?
Wait, Rina. Hold on.
No, I really want to know, because a lot of Moroccans, they claim they're not black, they're not Arab, but they're Amazigh.
Okay.
Right? Are you Amazigh or no?
But I'm not
Is
Moroccan.
he Moroccan or no?
Who?
I'm not Moroccan, but I happen to know
A lot of-
about Amazigh or the Berber.
Okay,
people.
Yeah,
you're
wait.
literally rooting
Rina-
so much for it because you seem like you are. So let me tell you something.
No,
If
Rina,
you were neutral-
Rina,
No,
wait.
I really want to know. I'm sorry, Jose.
No, hold
Go
on.
ahead.
No. You gotta wait, girl. Come on, chill.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna go. So wait. So what I was saying is that you cannot brush all Moroccans with a broad brush of saying that all of them are like that. That's what Scale is saying. But Scale, then how should we, if we are to try to find out what type of Moroccans that would exhibit racist behaviors? How can we frame this? Do you have any ideas? How can we try to find out what sort of people who would play in that, type of mindset, or just who would be racist? Do you know how can we go to determine this? Because when it comes to, even if you're in America, there are certain behaviors, certain characteristics that people who are racist would, in every country, there's a certain type of archetype, or, that they would exhibit. What do you think? Look at AFCON. Yeah. What do you think? Skills.
To be honest, I think if we go back to the essence of our discussion around racism and
How they
who
behave.
is racist, I think it's difficult to identify one parameter that applies to a group of people. I think it's
Okay, Skills, where are you from, by the way? Can you please answer that?
Some
Where are you from?
African,
I am
some don't.
originally from South Africa, but I've been raised in multiple countries. My I happened to be born to an expat family, so we have been traveling around the world. So, but
Okay, what is your specific genotypes? What is your ethnicity? Where are your parents from?
South African.
So you're South African.
South African, South African is kind of like
and you're
black.
promoting for Morocco.
Black woman.
Absolutely.
I've never met any that claim.
Go ahead.
No, Rena. I think we're trying to have an intellectual discussion here, and I think it was triggered by the statement made by.
No, I'm sorry, brethren, but you don't sound like you're from South Africa. Okay, you don't sound like South African. You sound more Moroccan to me. Okay, brethren. But go ahead.
Well, I think in that regard, I'm not gonna try to.
Putin and hollering for Morocco more than you are for South Africa, brother.
All right. So I'm not sure.
I'm sorry, he's a troll. He's not South African. He's Moroccan. But the host, if you want to be gullible, go ahead. He's not South African. Go ahead.
Skills. You have to be, you have to be real skills, because I have some knowledgeable people here who are backing me up. So if I miss something, they will catch it. But again, let's give.
I think I don't have to prove anything to anybody, of course. I'm here to have.
What are you trying to do right now?
I told you.
You don't sound like a South African though.
You're not South African, brother. You are Amazigh. You are Moroccan, Habibi.
Yo, let's keep it peace though. Let's keep the peace though. This is a good conversation. Let's keep it
Yeah.
It is very good conversation, but I don't have to necessarily prove.
Okay, all right.
To anybody, but as I said, just for reference,
You sound Egyptian though. You must be from Egypt, my brother.
No, I have been raised in multiple countries. I went to an international school, as I said. I did IB. My English isn't necessarily Afrikaans.
It's not so hard to just tell us where you're from. Look, I was born in Suriname. I was born in Suriname, South America.
One at a time.
Because I told you I'm originally from South Africa, but it is that's like
All right.
Do you speak the South African language, brother? Do you speak South African language? Do you speak
I'm not sure
Afrikaner?
this has
Do you
become
speak Dutch?
an interrogation now.
He doesn't have to tell
All right. Let's get back to the topic, y'all. Let's get back to the topic. All right, Rina. I see what you mean, Rina. But anyway, let's get back to the topic. Burr, you came up. I don't know if maybe there's something you wanted to say before we move back to the topic, Burr.
Not really. I was just gonna say that let's just like keep it cordial or whatever. Because
thank you.
Anyway, that's all.
All right. So we were talking about the reason why that some countries are trying to boycott the World Cup, and I had this exhibition, basically this video. You guys cannot see it, but you can hear it, and basically let's play it.
Wednesday, as he joined Minneapolis pastor is sharing his
Can
story.
you guys hear this?
Detained by ICE Wednesday as he joined protests just after an agent shot and killed Renee Good.
And he says an agent repeatedly tried to intimidate him and even actually let him go. He was anxious.
Wait.
Yes, a little soft, but we can hear it.
Wait.
He was in the back. He started down Portland. And
Wait, this is not. Okay, right. Here we go.
He joined a crowd chant of "We are not afraid" and told agents to take him instead of her.
Before I knew it, they were putting handcuffs on my arms, and they asked me, "Are you afraid now?" To which I replied, "No, I am not."
Callahan says agents
Basically,
put him in the
that's a
back of an
pastor.
SUV.
The ICE agents are so out of hand that they went into a church and basically intimidated
with two
a
other
pastor.
detainees, and they paid him 3 visits.
Guess what? This pastor, you would think, okay, well, since we're talking about skin color or origin, he's what you would call an American. He looks American. So that they will do this. And that's one of the reasons that, all these countries are still trying to, boycott the World Cup because of this. And what do you guys think about that? Because it's like,
so it's European countries that are going to boycott.
Yeah, it's these countries.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they really are trying to do that though, because for a lot of reasons I already talk about them, but they really are trying because they even the Netherlands, bro. Like since you live in the Netherlands, there's a
Wow,
yeah. I can
that's strange because Europe usually joined America in everything. So this is good though. It's good that they're gonna boycott because ICE is going crazy.
yeah. It's going crazy. Yes, they are. So basically, there's you know the NL Times, right? You've ever heard of it? The NL
The
Times.
NL Times?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically,
Dutch paper.
yeah, the Dutch paper, and this came out on the 27th of January. So just a week ago. So this petition urging Dutch World Cup boycott of US passes 150,000 signatures already been signed to boycott the basically the US World Cup. And this is serious. This is a serious situation. I understand 15,000. I mean, 150,000 is not really that significant, but the fact that it started or it's going, who knows how much it would change.
My guess is it's not gonna happen, right?
I don't
They're
think
all
so.
gonna participate.
Yeah.
Right? That's most likely. Because they don't really care about this world, bro. Like this world has been going crazy. They don't care, man.
Yeah.
But it's good that they're trying to boycott, but it's not gonna happen.
Same thing I said. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's like it's to share concerns at this point. Is to share more awareness to say that, oh well, to give them themselves a benefit of like a benefit of the doubt. So if things doesn't go right for some Dutchy, and they can say, well, we tried to boycott, we tried to inform you guys, we tried to boycott it, but you still made a choice that you wanted to go on your own accord. So don't blame us. You understand what I mean?
But it's not an official government thing, right? Because
It's not.
if you look at Mark Rutte, he's head of the
NATO
European Union. He has a good relationship with Donald Trump, man.
Yeah, he called him what, daddy something.
bro, he called him daddy a long time ago, bro.
Yeah,
I can tell you,
Big Daddy.
Europe, yeah, Europe is not gonna boycott, man. Europe, on general, they're still gonna be aligned with America, right? They have the same agenda at the end of the day, so it's not gonna happen. But it's still beautiful that somebody tried to bring awareness to what's going on.
Sure, it's not gonna happen. What about you, Skills? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think it's funny how socio-political, matters have been intertwined now with sports. I think it's a sad thing. I think in the past, sports was meant to bring communities, countries together, regardless of who they are. But I think since recent times, we have seen what happened, for instance, with Russia and Russian clubs being left out of the major European competitions and the Olympics as well, I believe. And I see that now coming back as well.
Always been
In
regardless.
the World Cup. So it's a sad thing. I think these two things should be
Okay.
dealt with separately. But it is what it is, and it's a sad thing. As I said, I'm not a football fan myself, but my opinion on this matter is that politics should not be brought into sports.
Okay.
Sports should just be
You said that somebody, yeah, exactly, somebody said sport is political and have always been, regardless of whether people acknowledge it. It's true, because like politicians, they like, people who are in power, sport, this is why when you go to a sport event, there are different levels of different seats that you can pay for. There's VIP, and meaning that still the people who are making the biggest, the top of the food chain, they also go to sport for networking. So meaning if they're gonna be there, they'll put some stakes on it, meaning that they want to at least get a return from it. So I do understand it shouldn't be politics, but again, everything is gonna intertwine into politics at the end of the day. Politics is everywhere.
Plus, it's a good tool. it is a tool to show the world that something is going on. If all these countries just don't show up on the World Cup, it's gonna show the world something, because the whole world is focused on this sport. So it's gonna wake people up a little bit. Like, yo, what's going on? You know?
Yeah, I'm on live. It's okay. Wait, Burr. I don't know why it's keep freezing up. What's freezing up? Maybe you need to refresh your. Oh, that's why you dropped down. Yeah, but I don't know. When you say, yeah, people don't show up out of, yeah, I think most people will want to show up because at the end of the day, they are supporting their countries, because not showing
I
up.
mean the teams.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the teams. Yeah, I think the teams will still show up, because it's not only it's the World Cup. It's not only about them, because it's about their entire country that they are supporting or representing rather. So they would want these players. If the players don't, or the team decide, okay, they're not gonna show up, they will need the country to back them up, because or else they're gonna suffer a lot of ridicule, a lot of shame, because they're like, okay, some people would feel like some people don't really care, just like Scale is saying, some people don't even care about the politics part. They just want to watch pure football. So this, you know.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. And even if all of these reasons that they are mentioning, all of these, some people don't even care. They're just like football fanatics. They're like, I want to see the match. I don't care about none of these things. So yeah, I get it. I mean, yeah, it has to
But it's
be a
sad.
countrywide.
But it's sad because the world, that means that the world is not updated. Like, that you still have a percentage that doesn't care about the well-being of other human beings. You know?
Yeah, I mean, the world is like, let's say a lot of people are distracted, meaning, at the end of the day, it's still entertainment.
Facts.
Yeah. They might not support a party, but there's a lot of politics behind it. Yeah, there's a lot of politics behind it. These sports are multi-billion companies. These definitely politics there. Yeah, politics gonna find a way to get themselves into that mix, to get their hands into someone's pocket. Look at Barca and Real Madrid. That rivalry is based on political before a goal even played there. True. Yeah. Yeah, many people want to escape politics and sport, which is valid. Yeah, I mean, many people don't wanna. It's like two sides to the coins. Many people don't wanna have the politics about it, or some. Well, there's more sides. There's not just two sides to the coin. Some people just don't care about the politics. Some people wanna include the politics about it. Some people just like, right in the middle.
That's why this world is too young, man. This world's population is way too young. We're
Oh,
still primitive, man.
we're too young. So, meaning, what do you mean by that?
We're still primitive, bro. Like, people should care, you know? But in general, humans don't care. That's why this world is going to shit, bro.
Yeah.
Look at ICE. ICE is going crazy. Look at America just taking Venezuela. Like, look at Sudan. Look at what's happening in Sudan. Like, what I'm saying is that black countries should have boycotted the World Cup to just highlight Sudan at least, you know? But they're too young, man. They're
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Not only that, but it's a lot of things has changed them. I've changed people in a certain way that makes them, that takes away some form of bravery out of them. It's
it's like you said, distraction, right? Skill. You have to admit, like, humans are distracted. All the sports distract us. Everything distracts us, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, which is good, I think, at times to we seek those distractions to escape,
Yeah.
reality when we
Yeah.
feel like reality is too harsh, too hard to deal with, and then we seek those distractions or ways
And we
to
speak more
basically
national
escape.
countries boycotting Sudan.
As I said initially, I'm again a lost person myself, but I think it's normally things like these are meant to bring people together.
Yeah. should have.
Actually, that's where I actually disagree. That's what I had initially meant to come on here to say. I don't actually think that this was meant for an escape at all. I think that's what they wanted you to think, but it was always a distraction. That's just my perspective. Because right now, everyone, if all human consciousness was like aware that every single aspect of your life, I mean, it's not just America that's under this grid, it's a world order, right? These countries that you mentioned, Sudan, and all these other countries that are being attacked right now, like they have one thing in common. They don't have the World Bank there, right? So everything is about seizing your consciousness. Like there's a reason why influencers on Twitch make more money than a singer, an artist, right? Because if they actually put the money into art, people would have better things would happen. Their spirit, basically they want to control and harness your joy. And that's what this is. Earlier, the host was speaking about it where he was like, wow, they're ruining like sports. Of course, that's the whole point. Right now, they want to harness everyone's energy for fear and anxiety and all these things. But that's all. I don't think sports was ever meant. Because honestly, if you really look into the history of sports, these owners act like slave owners. It's really disgusting how they treat their own players that make the most of their money.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, well said.
By they, sorry for interrupting you, but by they, you referring to whom exactly?
The world order, man. You should know those, Gil. The upper echelon of humans. Look. The upper echelons of humans that were born rich. Like you have bloodlines that were born rich that actually control this world, and they don't care about humanity. Like they don't care, bro. They don't care. They don't want to change this world system. This world system is shit, bro. It's all about the rich. If you got the money, you're cool. They don't care about the poor people that suffer, bro. Think about it, man. Like Sudan, bro. I've seen really horrible things on video that's happening in Sudan that the higher ups know about. Nobody cares, brother. Nobody. And they should. That's why somebody asked me, look, if all the black countries really boycotted and they didn't show up to the World Cup and actually just voice their opinion that this is for Sudan, it's gonna highlight something at least. Because nothing is happening for Sudan right now. Women and children are dying, bro.
Yeah.
That's a fair point, but I don't think it's as simple as just boycotting, to be honest. I think that will definitely set a precedent. Let's say whoever decides now to boycott whatever international event for whatever reason, maybe, all right, they do that, but then once something else, another event, major event takes place, then you will have another group of countries might decide not to again participate. So I don't think that's perhaps the way to go. I think there are rules governing, let's say, these events as well. I don't think countries can just opt out at any moment. Sure, there will be consequences for them, so it's not an easy decision from, I think, the FIFA or the events organizing principles. But definitely there will be political consequences as well, especially in the case of this upcoming 2026 World Cup. Yeah, that's why I think we can't just easily decide, and I think there should be other ways to initiate dialogue, to initiate discussion around these matters, and perhaps, if anything, use these events to highlight these matters. And I think organizations like FIFA have been doing that. We have all kind of campaigns around racism, around respect in general. Whenever major events happen, you have the fans themselves take it to their own hands to try to project certain messages, and I think that's definitely way more productive, way more.
To be honest, bro, it's time for some drastic measures, bro. What you're saying is not working. It's not working at all.